Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hybrid Friends. You maybe already watched the big video about doing BOM and hardware reviews that I did together with Steve. To make it a bit easier, we decided to split up the 1 hour video in a few smaller ones so that you can concentrate on the parts you may want to rewatch or want to look again. So enjoy the short video coming about the hardware reviews and what we're thinking. And yeah, leave us comments, leave us likes, subscribe our channel. I said if you have questions, just comment below, write us on LinkedIn, or if you're working with us as a team already, just ping us directly. So have a great one, enjoy, and thank you. Okay, Steve, you already mentioned there are different type of systems out there. There's integrated, validated, or you also mentioned other. So what's the reason behind that?
Yes, so basically integrated and validated are, when it comes to the hardware, they're pretty much the same things. So the hardware will have been reviewed by the hardware OEM to make sure that it meets all of the requirements, some of which we'll go through sort of on this flow diagram. And it's things like are network card supported, or are the disks at an adequate speed? Does the processor meet requirements? Yeah, so but the main difference between validated and integrated is the integrated one, it goes that one step further. So for example, the integrated systems come delivered with the operating system installed, with the firmware updated to the required level, so it's all matching across all of the systems. The drivers will be installed into the OS, so again they're ready and ready for you to go sort of straight into your deployment. Whereas the validated system, it would just be like buying those same hardware nodes, but just off the shelf. So they would be delivered to you. There may be that there's different firmware versions across. You need to install the operating system. You need to install the drivers required. Because Azure Stack HCI operating system is core-based, sometimes that can be a little bit difficult to find out the process for installing the correct drivers that you need. And also with the integrated system, there's a tight join between Microsoft and the hardware OEM. So again, you can log support calls either way. So if you've got a hardware issue, you could log it with Microsoft, and if it turns out it's a hardware issue, that would then go across and be provided, or they can then liaise with the hardware OEM to give them the level of detail they would need to identify the problem. And again, the same the other way around. You could log a call with your hardware OEM, and then they would go off and take a look at, and if it's software, they can open up that dialogue with Microsoft. So they're the two main that we go for, that we would suggest. But I think the other option, the other is kind of a build your own. So what you need to do is you would need to look at all of the requirements, all of the hardware requirements. You would then need to try to identify the hardware that you need, that's supported, and then you would then go on and you would have to update firmware and the install the operating system and the drivers and things. But that's a lot more of can be a lot more troublesome, because again, you've got to identify that hardware, and also you might identify some hardware, but it might only have a 1 year lifespan remaining. So that means in 18 months' time, if you have an issue, you may not be able to get your hands on that hardware. And because the hardware needs to be symmetrical across all nodes, that could then become difficult, because you could have one failed hardware part, but you're having to replace multiple parts of the hardware because of the inability to obtain the same one again. Whereas that's covered by validated and integrated, because the hardware OEM is picking hardware that they know has a reasonably long lifespan remaining.
Maybe just to mention here on one of my other videos in the FAQ series, I'm describing that there's, with most of the vendors, you can have a 7-year lifespan for the hardware and availability. So that's depending if it's mainstream systems, yeah, most likely there's a 7-year or 5 to 7-year lifespan. Way to catch that up here, the only supported options for HCI are integrated and validated nodes.
Yeah.
If you want to build it your own, yes, then do it, but never for production use. If it's a lab, if it's just a testing, so Steve and I, we also run our home labs. I'm running it on Intel NUCs. Bernhard on the series is running it on all their servers which are not supported. I think Steve has also at least some virtual machines nested running in Azure. So those are valid options for testing, but those are no options for production.
Yeah.
And especially from a FastTrack perspective. So if we as a FastTrack team only engage on integrated and validated. If you want to do it on your own, on unvalidated, uncertified hardware, yes, do it, but that's normally something we will not engage, as we do not expect to be a production system here. And that's also one thing you will get from the support if it's not running on validated integrated hardware. They will say, okay, just it could be hardware, could be software, but in this case, please, check it on another system. So just as an example, Steve, let's go through the examples of integrated. So there is a Dell, definitely with integrated nodes.
Yep.
We have Lenovo data on, and with HP, it's a bit special. HP has validated and integrated nodes. Validated nodes, they are normal power, forgot the name. They're on regular servers. They're normally validated in the solution. But if you're, for example, buying HP GreenLake, you will get an integrated system from HP. And maybe also a fun fact with the integrated, or a good thing with the integrated, most of our integrated partners now have their management tools like Dell Open Manage or HP or Lenovo tools. They're integrated in the Windows Admin Center. So they will also have integrated firmware updates and so on. So it's a fully integrated solution in this case. Hey everyone, thank you for watching that video. And if you liked it, subscribe our channel, there will be more. And yeah, leave us comments with questions, topics you want to see. And yeah, enjoy your time. Thank you so much. Bye.